Checking out the MU6 Space 2 headphones. So these are obviously for audio listening and actually a very high quality. We're going to go over the features and the general design of the headset today. So we're going to start off by just kind of showing the box here. So it's a nice, easy, compact box. You get some little designs and details on the back of it. And just a sleek black box in general, easy to open, just like you would for any pair of headphones I suppose you would get today. I review a lot of headsets, so doing headphones is not too strange, but it is something I suppose you could say a little bit different for me as I continue to open these up. There we go. So that's the box, a little deformed from travel and being sent over to me. So obviously in the case, we get the actual case. But we also get some cool hard book information. So you get a little thank you sheet that says, hey, thanks for getting this. And you also get the guidebook, kind of gives specifications, details on how to use everything and so forth. It's not a bad book, it's pretty nice. Then we get a nice, simple, easygoing case. And then you just open it up, show off the interior of this. So we do this part because I know some people like the unboxing aspect of it and just to kind of see what kind of materials you get. So here's the opening. We get a USB Type-C cord, fairly lengthy, good length for charging, which takes about 4 hours for a charge, and then you get 24 hours plus battery life, or about 20 plus hours if you have the noise canceling feature off. So this is also a 3.5mm cord. If you want a standard plug-in, you want to go old school, that option is also present. And then the inside of the case, they could have done a little bit more with the case interior, but I mean, who cares, right? That's not the important part. The important part is the headphones. So these are actually incredibly comfortable headphones. So what they're trying to do is bring a very high-end model of headphone to the market at a much more affordable pricing, and I think they actually kind of nail it. These are some of the most incredibly comfortable headphones that I've ever had on my head. They're just fantastic. So aside from being something that is the traditional headphone form, they actually also fold up for easier carrying. You can fold them even more dynamically than this, but I'm just giving you an example of kind of how easy it is to fold these up and adjust them so that you can take them on the go more easily if you don't want to wear them on your head. So if you are a large-headed person, which is something we always talk about in these headset reviews because some people are, that's fine. You know, we cover the basis for all. You do get a very wide range for your head, so there's no reason that anyone's head should not fit into these headphones. And then again, you just slide it. It's all got a high quality material to it. It's a premium leather design, and we're going to jump into more specifications in a bit too. So yeah, just so you are aware of that, pull out my notes there. But very comfortable memory foam based ear cuffs, very nice, very smooth. It just feels so light and great on the head. And immediately once you put these on, you can tell the difference just in terms of the world being silenced out around you. They do have a quick feature that you can hold because there's a 3D touch mechanic to it with lots of different options in regards to like skipping songs, going back to the last song, changing the volume up and down, pausing your music if you need to. It's also got the option when you take off the headphones that it'll pause the music itself, and when you put them back on, it turns on again. That feature largely works quite well. I didn't have really too many problems with it turning off when it wasn't supposed to. So I'd say that functionality was very well done for the headphones. And yes, going back to the whole aspect, memory foam ear cuffs that are very comfortable, great adjustments, and then the modes. So again, the long hold, and then you can hear more of the world around you, and they just kind of have all the features built into the 3D touch area. And that did work quite well. It took me a little bit to get a hang, full hang of like how to do it properly. But once I did, I was easily skipping songs, working through things, and just generally being able to handle it quite well without having to go onto my phone to change things. And I thought that is really a high-end feature in my opinion. So it does apparently have 6 built-in microphone options, and we're going to leave a spot right here just for an audio test.
MU6 mic audio test.
So that's just an idea, so you get an idea of how the clarity and everything sounds on the headphones. Just a nice easy spot, and I do this as a standard with any headset that I check out. If you're wondering about the longer hair, it's because we haven't been able to get a haircut due to the situation that's going on at this point reviewing them, but yeah, that aside, going back to the headphones, Bluetooth 5.0 support, you get up to 10 meters of distance from your device. So that works quite well. I don't know why you'd be further than that, but that is something I thought was important to kind of mention. So going back to the battery life, it is a 800 mAh battery life. It does seem to last for days, not only in terms of like the hours you get, but the fact that you could sit this here, listen to it a bit one day, listen to it a bit another day, go a few days without listening to it, and then listen to it again, and you're still getting that battery life. And it even tells you the battery life. There's like a voice inside the headset that comes out at certain moments, such as like turning it off and stuff like that, which I didn't really like the voice that was chosen. It was a little bit weird, but it is nice to have just that option in regards to letting hearing and everything like that, getting an idea of just the battery life that you're at, that you've turned it off, and all those aspects. So it does have some easygoing buttons too, just on and off. Obviously, we talked about the USB Type-C connection in order for charging and stuff like that. And of course, the traditional 3.5 millimeter if you are one of those people that likes the cord still. But with this type of headphones, you really, really don't need that option present. So I was more than pleased with the quality here. I was using a lot of it to listen to my iPhone XS, so I was listening on Apple Music, songs that I have personally downloaded onto my iPhone. So a couple of different audio types in that regard, listening to things that are ASMR based, so you get really that binaural sound. You really understand how in-depth this is with it. So it can get really loud if you wanted to. It absolutely delivers on that. And it can be quiet too, but you get the smaller little tings and everything. So I like to listen to a variety of music where it's more like you're hearing the smaller sounds and stuff, whether that's vocal tracks or smaller synthetic like instruments. So, like Chvrches, The Naked and Famous. I'd like to listen to it with the La La Land soundtrack. I also use the Minecraft soundtrack because that one's just got such an enchanting tune to it. But of course also some ASMR type things too, just so I get a full range of the audio types that this presents. You also can get pretty good bass. It's got 40 millimeter drivers and ear cups in case you are curious about that aspect of it. But you get really good premium high quality sound. These are some of the best sounding headphones that I've ever had in terms of quality. I'm just going to grab my notes, make sure we got all of the details. So with the noise cancellation, 40 decibel frequency with a range of 10 hertz to 10,000, and this is a 4 times improvement over the previous model in regards to the audio quality, canceling things out. Voice assistance command are built in too if you want to do that. We talked about the luxurious leather, the memory foam, 290 grams of weight, so it's very light. You don't even feel it on your head, and it just kind of softly sits there. It's a very nice kind of experience for your head if you are wanting to just sit there and listen to this for hours and hours of musical play, whether you're on the go, whether you're at home. I listened to it a lot when I was working on things, but you could take this with you and it would comfortably sit on your head for a long time. Easy movements, obviously, we've been seeing the whole way through in regards to customizing how this fits on your head, and I think it just snugly kind of sits there for me. I didn't have any problems with it. Feels nice, plays great, absolutely delivers on sound. I was more than pleased with just how soft it feels, how nice it feels. Just the touch, the smoothness, how sleek it is, the comfort, the quality, the ear cups are just so nice, and you're getting that great battery life. I think they absolutely nailed it with this design and this aesthetic. I was just more than pleased with what they did here. It sounds great. I'm very happy with what they were able to do with these headphones. So yeah, with that, I would give these a 9 out of 10. You can read my full review in the description below that goes into more of the technical aspects, but I think I touched on all of the important pieces of what this headset is, what it does, and the quality that it does provide. I mean, obviously, you're going to have to consider price point, everything like that yourself, depending on when you're buying these, but I think these really do deliver on a good quality product that competes with the high-end options out there. It does have an app with some minimal features if you care about that, but I didn't use the app really during the review process because it handles itself fine outside of that atmosphere. But I did want to mention that that is available if you do want to use that option. But yeah, generally very pleased with the headset and what it delivers. I thought this was very well done. I like the quality at play here. I like the usage of them, and I'm more than happy to suggest using these headsets. It's a great pair of headphones, I guess you could say, more because it's not a headset. I'm just so used to reviewing those particularly that doing the transfer over in terms of like what I'm reviewing is a little bit hard when they are so similar, but great functionality, great technology, and it does work very efficiently. These are very comfortable to use, whether you're chilling around or you're going out on the go and stuff. Wherever you are listening to your music, I think these do compete with the high-end models and do so in a very comfy and nice way.